Yo Obama.
Hello GW. Thank you for welcoming me on my very first day. You were so gracious at the inauguration.
Well, before I just, let you and your blackies. Before I just hand over the presidency to you and your people, I need to speak with you about an all-important matter that is going to be very critical to the future of America.
You mean the economy and the unemployment rate?
No, dipshit. The future of comic crack.
Comic crack? What the fuck is comic crack? Is this more important than Al-Qaeda?
Yes, you rookie homo. I used to fuck Laura in the ass listening to Al-Qaeda updates all the time. You just have to keep telling the American people that you've narrowed your searches down to some mountain villages in Afghanistan and they'll never question you about it ever again.
Oh, surely it isn't really all that simple, is it, George?
What? Do you actually think that if you go and blow Bin Laden's head off that's going to get you re-elected? I've let that faggot hide with his sand niggies as long as he wanted to and it's gotten me 2 terms. Fool.
Well, I think you're wrong about that one there, George. I do think the American people want him dead, and if I do it, it's sure to get me re-elected. So, what did you want to tell me about this so-called comic crack anyway?
Only that it's the most important thing to your presidency, and if anyone ever tries to mess with it, you immediately press the red button in the Oval Office pronto. You don't mess with terrorists like a big faggot Obama. You make sure you rip off their nutsacks right away before they ever have a chance to come all over your black face with their white sandy Gias.
Oh bullshit, George. I think there are more pressing matters to the United States than comic crack. Such as universal health care that almost all Americans really seem to want.
Damn it. I wish that nice sexy-ass Palin and her pretty shapely thick-ass legs and those juicy dick-sucking lips had won. At least now I'd be talking to her, and at the same time I would be getting me a nice big fat Woody, and my Texas-sized schlong would be all ready to mount that shit, while at the same time I would know she wouldn't be afraid to deal with terrorists threatening to end comic crack like you would, like the big fat pussy you are. Now just go and tell your voters to get off their lazy no-good asses and go to work and get real jobs with real health insurance like white people do. Did you ever notice how they don't ever need the handouts like your group always does, Borok? Your people are free at last, right? Now go and tell them to get off their lazy asses and take care of themselves like normal adults. You cannot always be Mr. Free Handout all the fucking time, Barack. This healthcare shit is not free, you know? Somebody has got to be paying for it. You keep thinking like that and you're going to drive up the national debt 10 times worse than I ever did.
Ha ha ha. I appreciate your concern, George. But this country is now all mine. And don't you ever fucking forget it. Me and Biden are going to fix things that you never did around here. Watch. We're going to have gas prices under $2.50 a gallon by 2009. You'll see. Because I'm gonna make people forget all about you, George. And once the American people try black, they'll never want your white honky asses back.
I always knew you was a fucking gay homo. Your ugly-ass wife proved it to everybody. You ever look at that bitch? My God. How could you ever fuck that with your dick? Now I'm telling you one last time, Barack. You best take care of comic crack and make sure it never goes down, or you'll have much bigger things to be worrying about than getting re-elected. You'll be a prime candidate for assassination. You'll need to watch your black ass like a pedophile in prison.
Oh, go to fucking hell, George. Just go to motherfucking hell. And, while you're at it, suck my big, black, muscular dick and my black, hairy balls. Every time I walk by Laura, she's always looking at my cock like she wonders if it's true what they say about black guys. And I'll be glad to show you if you would like, George. You look like you've sucked a few dicks in your day. I'm sure you've gotten tired of Laura's old dry pasty-ass pussy by now.
You're a fucking loser, Borok. If you ever look at Laura again, I'll lynch your black ass from a tree.
Oh, shut the fuck up and go home now, cracker. It's off to the dude ranch for you. I'm sure you're just all ready for some cowboy loving right about now.
Your mama was a slut and everyone knows it. Just look in the mirror, you half-breed.
And your daddy was a complete failure, Jethro.